Hey guys. hello residents. How are you? Welcome. And morning. Thank you so much for joining us this early as well. We appreciate you totally for doing that. Guys, make sure please comment so you can hear us, so we know that you can hear us, and maybe let us know what you do for a living. We want to get to know you guys a bit more. Oops.
Yes, that would be great. And please like the video, please.
Yeah, exactly. I know some of you already liked, which is absolutely amazing. Seriously, producer Kevin, although we are streaming this way today, he's around.
Yes, he's gonna be in the chat running the Shade Borough account, so please,
yeah,
like the video.
He's watching us. Yes, security guard. Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Look, see.
Hey, Kevin. Yeah. So, oh my God, a lot going on. So let's just get into it. Hi, everybody. For those that don't know, I'm Sade, and I'm here with...
I am Nana.
And we are one half of your Aunties Could Never podcast, and this is the Shade Borrowers official Love Island review show. Doesn't have the same effect when we're not together, is it?
No.
Seriously. And basically what we do in this show is we recap each episode, we tell you what we think, and we try and get as many comments to understand how you guys are feeling about the thing too. And guys, if you haven't already, and most of you please should have already, but if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel, subscribe to the Shade Bar, and also subscribe to your Aunties Could Never too. Make sure, as you know, like this video, like it now, do it now. Otherwise, Kevin's gonna come for you. And also, obviously, drop your comments in too. And what else do I need to do now?
You need to share the video, please, guys. Share it on Twitter, share it on Threads, share it on Instagram stories, share it on WhatsApp. Let's really grow our family. We're growing every time we go live. Like, there's more people finding us. So please keep it going.
Appreciate that. Remember, guys, we're not life coaches, we're not psychotherapists, we're not psychoanalysts or therapists or anything like that. We are just two opinionated ladies who just so happen to love this show, so take what we say with a pinch of seasoning. And if you do have any real issues, take it over ITV2, not us, okay? So before we get into last night's episode, let's read out some of these in terms of what people do.
I'm loving you guys' jobs as well. So we have a therapist and crypto investor. I need help.
Love.
Amazon seller. Yes, I need help with that as well. I'm on Amazon, but not selling too much. A store manager in fashion. Good luck to you. I hope it's going well.
Send us some clothes.
Yeah. For real. To be fair, we actually do need more to our wardrobe. So if you can help out, JAO, give us some help. Lacra says digital marketing manager. Oh, Kim Brown, a mental health support worker. Well done. No, that isn't easy. So big up to you.
At all.
Linzel, X-ray operator. I actually at one stage wanted to be a sonographer. I really wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I think that's everyone now.
Michaela works and trains, and Kevin is production manager, videographer, and troublemaker. Yes.
that is an excellent description there.
Love that. Actually, Nana, do you want to give a little bit about what you do, and then we as well?
Okay, so I'm in e-commerce. I have various different stores. Also a producer for Your Aunties Could Never, producer for another podcast called The Chop House. So I could call myself a producer now, a podcast producer, and a genuinely nice human being.
She is. I can verify.
And what do you do?
Me, I run an event management company with 2 other ladies called Pepper, and we do events in, what would you say, the entertainment space and also the tech space, usually with a Black focus audience. But I've been doing events for a very long time, very, very long time, most of my career, and I ran a business before that called Fresh Jewelry, and I've made a few things as well. So I've made a reality show for YouTube back in the day called Status London. If you want to check that out, it's hilarious. That's the way I'm describing it. It's hilarious. It's not supposed to be funny, but it's funny because it's dated. And also, what else? I run a clothing brand called Everyday Friday as well, and a few other little things as well. Do you know what I mean? But this is taking up a lot of my time right now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. This is a passion. And we love it. So yeah, I feel like we know each other better now. I love this. I love it. Every day we should be answering a question, I think. Yes. Without too much pressure. Obviously.
In children's social services. Look how long we've actually known each other. Never knew what she did. So yes.
I know, right? It's true. But this is like an auntie to me. Do you know what I mean? So, it's just like one of those, like, you're too big for me to ask. Like, do you know what I mean?
Actually, one of my companies, actually, Love Yaya, Sistering, has bought various things over the years from me. So, yes, very loyal customer as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Supportive. And me as well, actually, for everyday friends. Appreciate that, Mom. Seriously. So yes, let's get into the episode. So last night, we'll start with the light stuff. Whit and Locham went on a date. Abby caused some drama between Scott and Mitch. I think I'm liking that. And then obviously more kind of predictable shockness, I would say. Catherine and Elom got dumped from the island. They got dumped from the island. And also there's going to be another couple dumped from the island, which is either going to be Leah and Montel, Katie and Uzi, or Jess and Sammy. We just don't know because it was left on a bloody cliffhanger. So we don't know. What is your one word to describe the episode? And guys, put that in the comments as well. What's your one word to describe the episode? I know what mine is. Mine is
because I'm still thinking. What's your one?
Mine is, what's the time? Fuckeries. That's what it is. That's what it's. It's absolute fuckeries. Like, I am so over the British public. It's unbelievable. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the UK is bad vibes. Like, yes. I don't even like to say that, but the UK have bad vibes. Yeah.
All that's coming to mind is disappointed, and I want another word to sum up my disappointment. But yeah, it is fuckeries. It's just, it's that sound. Like, there's nothing. Like it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Again, Renelle says brutal. Sistrin says predictable. Lenzel says Fiat 500. Shade Borough predictable. Michaela vengeance. That's what I want. That's what I want from the public, is vengeance. Free the Life says UK audience are savages. Ramel says savage. Yes, all of them.
This is it, man. It's just an absolute lot. And yeah, anyway, we'll get into it. So in the beginning, we see, where did we start? Really, it was when Katie done the toast, right? That was probably one of the first starts of the episode. So we saw that in the first clip. So essentially what she done a cheers to the group. She congratulated, she was just like, oh, some things were said in the game and, like some truth, some not. And then she decides, oh yeah, by the way, and congratulations to Molly and Zach for being closed off. And it was one of the most awkward cheers. And like Mitch straight away, it's just like, we didn't know that. What's going on? Zach at the same time is like, I'm not cheersing to that. And Molly's just there, like silently shaking her head. Shaking her head. She didn't know what to do.
It was like, yeah, she said it earlier on. Yeah, cheers, babe. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, seriously, Jess was like, KD, no one knew. Like, it was just so awkward, so yeah, just weird, just really, really weird, you know. KD protests that she was being nice about it. It's just like, even you can't even fake nice.
Yeah. I know her face, like, I was just saying something nice. It's like you're laughing, you're trying to hold back laughter because you got everything you wanted. Like, you saw Zach's face, you saw it all. It was brilliant. I love her for it.
Yeah, and you called it as well. Do you know what I mean? You called it. Do you know what I mean? Like that. Zach didn't know that they were closed off. He had no idea. It came from Molly's mouth, and she, you know. However, you know, Molly explained herself to Zach, and she was just like, "Oh, she asked me," and you know, she tried to say, "I don't think she meant anything by that." And this is the thing, like, I refuse to live in that bubble of a world. Like, you know full well what she meant. Yes, exactly. You know full well what she meant, Molly, and you're saying she didn't mean anything bad. Are you stupid? Like, what's going on? What is it? Like, otherwise, like, why are you even back? Do you know what I mean? If you're not ready to deal with the conflict and the drama of this, like, why are you back? Why are you getting special treatment to come back? It doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't.
You know?
It doesn't. It is annoying. But Zach basically got bullied.
He's pressured into this relationship. And the thing is, he's okay to do it now, because even her saying that, I don't think she meant anything bad, he was like, well, she didn't mean anything good. So you know, you know what it is, you know? And it's just like, Zach, he's not been allowed to have a hot boy summer at all. No. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Molly has taken over his life. And it will be at this point where he realizes, oh, I didn't have a say. When he looks back on this in like 2 years or whatever, I don't think they're going to last forever, but they probably will last a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's going to be like, yeah, I didn't even have a choice. And this will be his get out clause as well. Because you didn't even ask me. You just put it on me.
It's indicative of Molly and what she's doing to him. I hope actually it's sooner than that. When he comes out, I hope there's somebody that points it out to him. Yeah. Like, you actually haven't picked this girl, you know? Yeah. At every stage, she is kind of like come along and forced herself on you. And you're being compliant. He probably has a history of this anyway. But yeah.
Oh, not making decisions.
Yes. And probably allowing women to just be like, this is how it is.
Yeah.
And he will just be like, oh yeah, no, I kind of like her, and just bumble along through it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I would. And for Molly as well, it's like they're both red flags. It shouldn't be that easy. Like, literally, he's being very compliant. I'm able to railroad over him. That's also not a very good match anyway.
No.
And eventually, she is going to find spineless activities that he does. Like, I'm always the one leading. You're going to get there.
Yeah.
They're not equally yoked.
At all. We did see KD and Leah and Uzi chatting. And Leah, Leah is right up KD's bum, isn't she? She's like, I thought it was nice. I thought it was a nice post.
She's supposed to be Molly's bestie,
right?
Yeah.
I think the blonde girls are fighting.
Yes. They're just not showing us. Yeah. But something is going on with those girls.
They don't like each other. Even Jess, they don't like. They're not gelling. They're not gelling at all, man. No. It's weird.
That's why we got that forced sisterhood from them, chatting shit to each other. Like, the blondes are not. They don't have a friendship going on. They're actually just bitches. Is what they are.
Seriously. But it was super evident that Molly did not tell Zach. Abby do you want to get a few comments around this?
Okay. So I'll start with Corinne saying, hopefully this pops up for me.
Yep.
I'm here for it though. Molly and Zach shall not sell through. So my computer is super slow today.
Oh, okay.
I may just have to read them out and not put them up. Okay. JAO. Trying to get to it. There we go. Molly is there to get to the final with Amber. The camera hasn't been on them, so public actually forgets that they're there.
Yeah, I agree. Go on to.
And Tea with Mercy says, is that showing?
Yep, it is. Yeah.
Sorry, it's no longer showing for me. Can you read it?
Oh, okay, yeah. Because it allowed Zach to say, I never said we were closed off. Yeah, no, I totally agree. With that. Millie J, yeah, sorry, we did say yesterday that we were going to come on early today. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm glad that you're here, so thank you.
Yes. Sistrin says, I thought it was Love Island and not want to save Scott Island. Catherine and Elom are so compatible. Fickle voting from the UK sheeple.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Oh, someone said that they like my gap. Thank you. I think it was Olu. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Big ups to Olu.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then we had, what did we have next? We had Abby and Scott. Abby and Scott. So basically, their chat was, it was a bit odd. Scott at one point said that he deaded off the Catherine thing.
Can we discuss that? Because, yeah, Scott, you know what? It's annoying. I wish we had another day, really, for Catherine and Elom, but by the by, they got. But Scott and his delusions, I deaded it. And I needed days to get over it. What are you talking about? The girl, literally, and this is what we needed to see. This is who he is.
Yeah.
He thinks he's like high and mighty. Like, really?
Yeah. Like, no, bro. You didn't did anything. No. You was annihilated. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that is why Catherine is out, because you didn't did it. Do you know what I mean? Because you did. Like, seriously. That's why, seriously. No. Oh my God. I don't understand him, you know. But Abby was talking to him. She was saying, oh, you know, I can see stuff with Mitch on the outside. And, you know, Scott was just like, well, can't be having that. You know what I mean? It's just like, he starts laying it on thick and everything. But then she starts saying, you know, I like you're my type, you know, I like dark hair, I like this. Do you know what I mean? I like the way you look. I'm not gonna lie. And he just starts, really, really kind of laying it on thick. I'm not too sure how I feel. Actually, I like Abby. I do like her. And I think that she's going to be instrumental in driving Mitch insane.
Yes. She's a good one. She's actually like a really good one to bring in. I do like her. I like how she's playing this. I think she's doing it so well. She knows the game. Mm-hmm. Yes, Lacra just said it. Abby is messy.
Yeah.
She is. She's a messy boots.
Yeah.
But I like how she's doing it because it's quite sweet with laughter. So Mitch said this. Scott said this. Like, it's just like, yeah, I love her.
No, but that's the thing. So like, what's it called? I think Mitch was either watching or something. I'm going to jump a little bit, but Mitch then decides to talk to Molly and say how do you know what I mean? Like, what should I do about this situation? Like, but he was talking to her like him and Molly were like a proper thing. No, like you weren't like closed off or anything like that. Like, you know, he said something like related to our situation. Like, bro, like he had a full blown on relationship. No, you didn't. Like, relax. Like, and Molly's trying to say, well, just let her do what she's doing and just, you know, as long as she's respectful about it, it's fine. And then he does the freaking opposite of her advice, basically, and just lays it on thick. He lays it on absolutely thick. He's just like, you know, we only spoke for 10 minutes.
No. See, I think that Molly gave him bad advice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he listened to Molly. Molly actually, like, Molly was saying to him, look, okay, remember what happened with me and Zach? We were talking for 2 hours. How long have they been talking for?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, a really long time. So she was like, so when she comes back, you got to tell her how you're feeling about all of this. And then that's what he did. She needed something to chill.
I thought she said, but like, don't do too much. Do you know what I mean?
She was telling him to tell her how he feels. And it was
maybe I misread that.
Advice.
Okay. Well, then Molly's an op.
She is.
She's an op.
She blatantly set him up. I was like, oh, bitch, man.
It's ridiculous. Okay, fine. So yeah, but he took Molly's advice and later on too thick, complaining like, oh, you only spoke to me for 10 minutes. You've been speaking to Scott all night. Do you know what I mean? Abby was just like, well, I'm not going to tell you it's a bad conversation. It was a great conversation. While laughing as well. And he was upset that he's just like, the level of respect is just not there. Do you know what I mean? And he really likes her. So, Abby was, I think she's gonna get the ick with Mitch sooner or later if he doesn't. But even Molly as well, this is what I'm saying, you're giving people advice, but you can't even deal with your own, because she went and talked to KD, where Leah and Uzi were there, and I hate when people do this. Don't tell me what I mean, because she came over. Oh, you didn't mean anything bad, did you? You're telling me what I mean. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. No, I didn't. You didn't.
Like she's gonna be like, no, I meant that like in a horrible way. Like you've just given her out. Like obviously, I'm gonna agree with you. Molly's an idiot,
She really is. And Leah's piping up, oh, people didn't know. And then Molly, explains like, oh, yeah, it's not that we actually said those words. But Molly, that's a big fat lie, because you did say you closed off. That's what you said.
She said we've had that conversation.
Right.
She said that. She's a liar.
She is a liar. I don't trust that girl anyway. But it was anticlimactic, do you know what I mean? Because I wanted it to escalate into something, do you know what I mean? Like it should have, and it didn't. And that's annoying.
Yes. I mean, if you go on like what Ella was saying to Ty, but she as soon as they all went to their separate corners, and she was like, Katie's always in drama. She's always trying to do drama. I think maybe Katie has been trying to fulfill her contract, but they're not buying it because they know like she hasn't done it well, basically. But either way, Katie needs to go because nobody isn't even taking her bait. It's like, all right.
This is the thing. And I think like Katie, you see, Kevin's got a message for you, Nana.
Nana, I invited I'm a say to chat as they have some interesting points. Kevin, you're an idiot.
Because it's troublemaker, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't. I think, sorry, actually, I was listening to the podcast, the official podcast, and they had two of the Casa boys, the ones that we had, Ben and the one Jess liked. I can't remember his name.
Ben, squarehead, light skin, and sloping shoulders.
Yes. Yeah. But anyway, Ben was the one that said it. Ben was saying that in the villa, the reason why they in Casa, the reason why her Katie and him didn't she didn't come back with him was because there was a point that Katie was literally shouting across the villa Casa at him, saying because he said something about there wasn't a vibe or something, and she took it as like him saying she's vibeless, and that wasn't the case, kind of thing. So yeah, out of order.
Why didn't they show that? Again, it's like we didn't see Danielle and we didn't see Ben.
Yeah,
it's actually, you could just throw in a couple of scenes. Like Danielle said, she spent a lot of time with Ty. We didn't even see that.
No, they shared a bed as well. I did see that though.
Yeah. She was like, we were catching joke all the time.
Like,
that would have been nice to just have seen.
Yeah, exactly. Another side, but no, annoying. So yeah, so Katie does have the fire, but they're not showing it. Do you know what I mean? So that's annoying. Okay, so bedtime now. Catherine, was talking to Abby and saying, oh, you know, you and Scott were talking for ages. And Abby was saying, yeah, Mitch really felt disrespected by that. And then she does start crying. And Whit's gives her a hug and said, you know, we all have these days. And, you know, she's like, oh, you know, what's really stressing you? And Abby's like, oh, I've never really done this before. And I like Abby, but I don't believe you. You're getting way too much enjoyment for you to not have done this before. I don't believe you.
She knows how to play. This is the thing. It's just like Abby just knows how to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
So even when Whit was like, "Are you okay?" and stopped again, like, "Are you okay?" and then she cried. I was totally like, I like this girl. Like she knows this is going to be a moment.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
The camera. And I liked that we saw. Well, we know that Whit is caring, but I like that they had that moment together anyway. Yeah. But yeah, no, she literally, as Velpa said, Abby is milking the attention. She is.
Yeah,
she's playing the game.
Yeah, definitely. Peter,
Peter says, "Why is Abby lying for?" It's actually Abu though.
Not Abby.
King Cash says Abby is a liar. She likes playing games. I mean, she's just playing, innit? Peter says even Whit didn't care about Abby. Whit and Abby know how to play the game.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
And it's great. Just create TV, innit? You're in there to create good TV.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm all for it.
So in the morning, one thing I've noticed, first of all, is that there was a literal, actual physical pillow in between Scott and Amber.
What are you talking about? There was 3. I counted.
Not 3.
3, man. Like they have a fort between them. She cannot stand him. Like each time she talks, though, like you get to see a little bit more. Like she is not on this dude.
She's not on any of them.
No, she isn't. Yeah,
she really isn't. She's a brat.
But Amber
bratty vibes, man.
Does not want to even remotely in the night touch Scott.
Yeah, like keep your stuff on your side. Like, do you know what I mean? Seriously. Then we see Scott and Catherine speaking. Yeah, Scott and Catherine talking. Yeah. I want you guys to understand that they were talking like 2 normal human beings, right? Like they had squashed whatever beef that they had, that had been squashed. It didn't look like it was super awkward. It looked like it was fine. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, even Catherine says, I'm happy we can speak. You know, it's just like, yeah, of course. Because, you know, she still cares about him. I think as a friend was supposed to be like that. Do you know what I mean? But it's just like, it's so annoying because I do believe, I would, if I was a betting person, I'd put money on it that there actually has probably been a apology but they just didn't show it, which shows that there's frigging bias and it's out of order. Yes. It's actually out of order.
I think so. I think so totally. And I don't think this was the first time that these two have spoken. I think they made sure that they had caught it to show us. But I think they were already like kind of, you know, cohabitants. Like we're living in the villa together, fine.
Yeah.
There wasn't any beef. But also then on Twitter, I'm seeing bare people after that scene being like, I mean, I wouldn't hate it if Scott and Catherine got back together again. I was like, I hate the British public. You guys are
I swear to God, yeah. And I saw a lot of these comments. Did you see that?
That Scott and Catherine talk was completely forced.
It's
not been constructed, but they didn't seem like they had beef.
Yeah. The thing is, what it is, I can only go by what we're seeing, And when Catherine had issues with Zach and he gave her that shit apology, she did kind of, her thing was like, okay, we're squashing it now because we live together. And I think that is Catherine's MO. I think that is true to her. Do you know what I mean? And I think she probably would have done the same with Scott. And I am giving her the benefit of the doubt. I know that I am. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not actually a Catherine stan like that either. But I'm just thinking, like, people need to be reasonable. It doesn't make sense. It's not adding up. There's something going on. Like, we're not seeing the full picture. Or number one, why the villa does not don't like him. Do you know what I mean? Amber's going to extreme lengths not to be physically near him and to say something negative every time that there's an opportunity. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Something's going on. And I think that actually the producers thought, well, we've created something here. We need to cover our backs. Let's make sure that we show them together, getting on, so they can at least have that. So when Catherine comes out, that they can, do you know what I mean? Like, have that, like, actually, no, we're cool, you know? So this vitriol that everyone's been having,
that is false. It has nothing to do with how Scott has been being treated in the villa. Anyway, I just think it's just a chance for people to pile against a black woman who didn't comply with how they thought her narrative should go. And that's literally it. Because as soon as there was a chink of something, people were switching. It's very interesting. But yeah, no, it's disgusting. I am disgusted with the public. Like, really vexed. And also, that wasn't what we were supposed to be voting on. It wasn't your least favorite islander. It wasn't compatible. And there's no way on this earth that you can say Catherine and Elom weren't compatible.
Yeah, right.
Like, you guys you just did shit. T with Worthy says, yes, this was what was confusing. The producer might have set up Catherine. I think she was definitely set up.
100%. 100%. Yeah. It's annoying. It's actually annoying. So, yeah. So, then we had a text, and Whit and Locham, you know, got to go on a date, which was really nice. As Whitney said, 4th time lucky. Do you know what I mean? You know, Molly was there saying, after this, you're going to be like way closer. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, that sort of thing. You're going to be loved up. And Whit never misses a beat. Yeah, we're going to be closed off.
Yeah.
Cracking up, you know. I was absolutely cracking up. Do you know the level? It's too funny. Too freaking funny. You know, I thought Whit's outfit was cute. Do you know what I mean? I
still think that she's, you know what it is? On her Insta, she has such, but she just looks better.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just a range of clothing in there, but I'm not liking this look that she has in there. So it's better than some days, but I was still like, nah, I think she's looked better. I still didn't particularly like it. She literally looked like, is her name Alma from Scooby-Doo?
Wow.
Come on, it was the same outfit.
No. But I like the 60s, 70s look on her. I think it was really cute. I thought it was like a vibe.
She looked just like her. And I was like, you look like a cartoon character. But I mean, Locham loves it. So who am I?
So did the girls.
Yeah, the girls. Well, Ella was the one that pulled it out and suggested it. But
yeah, she did. Sabotage. No, I thought she looked nice. I did think she looked nice. Yeah. So then, so actually, before we go to the date, Catherine and Elom, right? So they have this chat, and it's so weird. It feels out of the blue, and Elom just starts going into these big speech, like, "I really like you, but I think things are too comfy." And I think, like, I need to just let you know that if a bombshell came in, that I would talk to them. Yeah. What? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, and the thing is, they had this conversation 3 times. Like, seriously, it was just like, what is going on? Why is this seems super forced. I thought, like, are they trying to pull us down a garden path? What is the issue with do you know what I mean? Like, what is Elom thinking? Why would you even put this in her head? Like, it just doesn't make any sense for someone. And I was just like, oh, the love bombing's over now. Okay, is that what it is? Like, you're being realistic.
I felt like it was so constructed. Like, I don't know. I wasn't believing it. I don't think it came from him. I was like, it just didn't even make sense. And the way it took her off guard as well, I'm like, nah, why are they doing this? Why are we even watching this? I wasn't sure.
It felt like, sorry to interrupt you.
No, go on.
I thought like these producers hate Catherine.
Yes.
Because why would you think that this is a good, if they're setting him up, why would you think that this is a good idea to torture this girl again? Like, do you know what I mean? Knowing what they know is coming, why would you do that? Like, it's evil. It's actually evil. Like, I don't understand. And Elom, like, do freaking better. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it seemed dumb. It just seemed dumb. And that no one's going to believe you now, bro.
And nobody had come in. And let's say a bombshell comes in. The bombshell has to even be remotely interested in you. Like, you know, you're just like, this is really strange. I think actually Catherine summed it up perfectly herself when she was like, we don't even know when a bombshell's coming in.
Yeah.
We haven't even had the conversation that we're closed off. So why are you even bringing this up? Those were the bits where I'm like, I don't even know. It just felt like we're going to get tears out of Catherine before she leaves.
Yeah. It's like they wanted to break her.
Yeah.
Like, you know
I was
what I
like,
mean?
no,
like,
this doesn't feel comfortable and right. And like, it was a natural flow, even from Elom. I was like, the way he was talking, the best stuttering repetition. I was like, he generally seems to have quite a good smooth flow when he's talking as well. It just didn't feel right. I'm not buying it. He was set up.
Definitely. Do you want to get that real quick?
Peter's one. Oh, sorry. Lizelle says Elom's mask was slipping. Valp says, so glad Catherine went so he didn't have to upset her further. And Renee says Catherine was set up from Casa. She did a complete 360 at Casa. Then the shock on her face when they came back and saw Zach alone. Or you mean, I think, Scott alone.
Yeah. It's too much, man.
Peter, they definitely set Catherine up. However, she was just saying stuff also. If you have something good, why ruin it?
I don't know. I just think like, so I'm trying to get a balance. So there we go.
Meant to Excel says producers wanted to give Elom some lines before they gave him the boot.
Wow. I prefer he didn't speak then. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Because that literally was the most we ever saw him speak.
Right. 3 times drumming in this message. Oh, yeah, I like you, but I'm also interested in other people. Like, I feel like that has, like, every guy has said this to her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's out of order. Like, come on, man. Come on. It did seem like that, Kim. I can't lie. Yeah.
Kim Brown says the producers really wanted to humble Catherine and humiliate her. Hateful show. So ashamed we have this type of show in the year 2023. I feel, you know, honestly, when I finished watching it, that is literally how I felt. I was like, I hate this. And I also hate this country.
Yeah.
for falling for nonsense. And Billy Reed says, Elom, stick with the push-ups. And King Cash said Ty gave Elom his orders on the low. Go out and break her heart.
Honestly, and also as well, talk about orders. Producer Kevin has put in the chat. Can you guys if you haven't liked the video already, make sure you like this live immediately, please. He's watching the numbers. It's not adding up. The math ain't mathing. Seriously.
Please. As you come in, just straight away. You pull down the chat and then the like button is there and just press like and then pull back up the chat and join in. But please because he will just cut us off. Like, he has access to the stream as well.
Yeah. He can do it. Oh, but yeah. So that was just really, really random. Then you see Elom talking to Sammy and Jazz, explaining what he's just done. And they're like, literally, what the fuck, dude? Like, what's all this? Do you know what I mean? Like, Sammy was, I think, what was he saying? He was saying something kind of like, obviously, she's not going to like that. And I think at a later time, he was just like, you know, what did he say? He said something along the lines
Oh,
of,
yeah, no. Sammy gave reason to it. He was saying he's been listening to us talking about
right,
our relationships, and that's probably gone in his head like, I'm not where these guys are, so I should still remain open. So I must tell Catherine, because obviously she's been in here longer,
yeah,
how I'm feeling. That made sense. I was like, oh, look at Sammy coming with reason. But, sometimes Sammy does have reason about him.
he does. It's just not when it comes to himself.
Yeah. That
did
made
he...
sense. Maybe that was a thing. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. But yeah, no, there was a point where he said something and then Amber just piped up and she was just like, yeah, that was when he was talking, I think, to Mitch as well. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, you're a fine one to talk. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. When he was saying to Mitch about, is there a line that you cross when you're
right
kind of talking to two people? Like,
yeah.
Where's that line? Was what he was saying, and maybe she had crossed it. Was the inference I got from what he was saying? It was a bit like, I think Abby's gone over the line, so I get why Amber piped up, but Amber don't like him
at all. She don't like none of them. Like, do you know what I mean? She was there busy sunbathing and she was just like, hold on a second, why are you?
Again, I didn't even see her until the shot went in. I was like, where did she come from?
She's always there. Excuse me, she's always there. Okay, so the date with Locham and Whitney. Yeah, it was cute. It looks nice and everything.
Are you convinced yet? What did that add a couple of points to being convinced that maybe they genuinely like each other?
Nah.
No?
I think she likes him.
You still don't think? No, I can see them together.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking like it didn't convince me in any way. It really didn't. I just thought, he talking about fact. I feel like he was saying things that, I just don't know. I just don't know how comfortable he is.
Denzel says, I don't trust Locham. I don't know what it is, but it's a no from me. You guys are hard, man.
Linzel, I'm feeling you. You know what it is, yeah? I just don't want him to do her dirty, yeah? And I will be mad if I invest my time and be like, yeah, I'm here for him, and then he does a madness. Like, I can't.
So you guys are basically just guarding your hearts.
Yes, I am. 100%.
You're just guarding your heart. No, I'm all in. I think that was a really cute date. It's one of the few dates so far that anybody has been on, and I actually really watched it. Like, I was interested in what they were talking about. I was interested in the questions he asked, like what your fears are, and so I was like, oh, this is cute. I liked it. I liked their date.
I'm just gonna.
Courage says, I'm with you, Sade. Locham is not on her. She is beautiful, but that's not his usual spec. How do you know? Corinne, how do you know what his usual spec is?
When someone keeps on talking about how they come from different worlds and stuff, I think like you kind of get the implication that's not his usual, you know? I just don't think it is. Like,
Blythe Bodge said, I just find them awkward. I don't see it. I think they are really cute. Nothing says it was boring.
I'm just gonna do a couple more.
That girl says all them islanders are suspicious.
One more.
It's not suspicious. And Brewer Road says Locham knows Whitney is popular. He knows what to say and what not to say. He's reading the anti-Medi playbook.
I think it's very, very possible he got fully briefed.
Can we not just? But she's happy.
She's happy. I'm here for Whitney. I am.
This is the happiest Whitney has been.
Yes.
And that's what I'm happy for.
Yeah. I agree.
Actually, like, she's happy. He seems to be responding to her. I love their little baddie comment. And he was like, ow. And I was like, yeah, I like you. I like them.
Yeah. Who's sorry.
Life of Bosch says, even me, I have got the ick from It's Giving. You know what? She's actually kind of stopped saying it now because I think it's run its course as well. They're doing it. Production is more It's Giving. Like, she stopped saying it.
They can't stop.
Yeah.
They can't stop. I don't think this is the question. It's not that.
Tea with Mercy, why can a black woman not be desired by a white man?
I'm not even saying that. I just want it to be genuine. Like, it just doesn't give genuine to me. Like, I just think he just comes across awkward. It's just not giving romance to me.
I think there is something in that, Tea with Mercy, and that's why I'm not railing against it, because there's something that rubs me up that way whenever there is a question mark of this person doesn't like said black woman. That it feels like there's something in the desirability of it, like they're playing a game, and I don't like that line. It doesn't make me feel good, sir. I'm only going on what they're giving me.
Yeah.
And what they're giving me in relation to anybody else seems very similar. So I'm like, he likes her, she likes him, until proven otherwise. Until he doesn't matter.
But we are proven otherwise. That's my point.
It has happened before, but I mean, he hasn't done that yet.
He hasn't done that yet, but I'm just holding back. Because I know that it's more likely for you. But you can read this one.
Dana says, Sade, weren't you skeptical with Elom too?
Yes.
Then the love bombing and Catherine's sudden switch up post Casa?
Yes. I'm a skeptical person. Do you know what I mean? But like, just to point out, Elom's black, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But I was just like, not sure, because it's his ticket into the villa. Do you know what I mean? And also Locham, that was his ticket into the villa. So like, he has to maintain the same energy. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. To be fair, we'll see. Like, I want her to be happy, and I want someone to want her for being her, like 100%. Do you know what I mean? Not that he's making allowances or it's like this new kind of exotic thing. Like, no. Do you know what I mean? Just like her for her. And I just don't get that vibe from him. Personally. Which one do you want to go to?
Interesting one. I think it's Destiny Love Media.
Yeah, sure.
And maybe one before that. Destiny Love Media says, I don't know if it's just me, but Locham is cool and he does like wit. The unseen bits show a lot more than these days everyday shows. Locham is much more real on the unseen bits. Editing is real. That's exactly, I said this yesterday. Definitely gave a bit more context on the Saturday show to how they are more playful. And I was sold from Saturday on Locham and Wit. I was definitely actually, I'm feeling these two.
Okay.
But let's still see, because the bombshell's coming in. So let's see. Let's see if that is his type. Who knows? It better not be, though.
It's if they like Locham as well. Do you know what I mean? Because, he's like the nice guy type. So I just don't know. Like, do you know what I mean? A lot of these people come in. I mean, if she likes Ty, I just don't know whether she'll go for Locham. Do you know what I mean? That's a whole different energy. Well, she's one of Ty's exes, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, Narcissus, sorry, the last one.
She wasn't in Locham's top 3. What was his top? I don't remember that coming up. Who his top 3
I could dig it out, but it might be.
Was it a Casa episode? I didn't know. I don't remember. The only person that I can remember from Casa saying their top 3 was Uzi. But I don't remember Locham saying his top 3.
No, but we got it in our inside information.
Catherine, Katie, Leah.
Catherine, Katie, Leah. Let me.
Mercy says they are literally swallowing themselves every night. Whitney and Locham are happy. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. That's another thing, because we haven't seen Whitney be so affectionate with, well, she was never that affectionate with Mehdi.
Sorry, just to correct, in the information that we got from those people, KD, Ella, Catherine, that's who he liked.
His top three.
And then Leah was an extra.
Okay.
Yeah. So
KD,
all
Ella.
of them, apart from Whitney.
But we know he likes black, so no, I'm all right with that.
Yeah, maybe he likes black.
Destiny Love says, Elom let me down. He's 100% fake. I'm with you on this, Sade. Don't trust this human goat.
Yeah, Destiny.
I mean, you know that Elom is like a motivational speaker.
Right. And this is the thing.
He's a salesman. He's a PT. So we know he does have the gift of the gab. That's why I wasn't feeling the bumbling through talking to Catherine. I was like, nah. But I don't know. Let's see how they. Let's see.
I feel you. Let's see. I do, but like you asked me, like I'm not. It didn't. That date didn't do anything to change my mind at the moment. But I am like I haven't like written him off completely. But I'm just like, let's see how it goes. So, so then we get to. Oh no, Amber. Sorry, not Amber. Abby. Before we get to the evening, Abby does talk to Mitch for a bit, and she says, like Scott said, don't take advice from you. And Mitch gets visibly annoyed. In the evening, Locham and Whitney come back from their date. They have a little debrief from the boys. They didn't actually say too much to each group. Do you know what I mean? They just kept saying, oh, it was good. They feel a little bit closer. Locham did say, oh, definitely there was no shyness and there was no nervousness. And it was they left in a bubbly mood, which was interesting. And Whitney just seems to be happy. Jess asked Whitney, could you see Locham being your boyfriend? And Whit was like, yeah. So, yeah. Elom explains his issues with Catherine, and Ty basically says, sounds like a terrorist job, Elom. Yeah.
He received his orders, didn't he?
100%. It was like, he knows what he needs to go and do. Seriously. When they get outside, Mitch and Scott have a conversation, and Mitch is like, on his bloody high horse saying, I've got a bone to pick with you. I don't think you'll be respectful, and don't have my name in your mouth when you're talking to my girl.
Take your name out your motherfucking mouth. Oh,
mate. God. Scott was there kind of backpedaling a little bit, saying, it wasn't really like that. I just said, like, I can't remember what he said. It's just like, I was just saying to her, like, just do you kind of thing. Scott, you're a bit of a wussy-o, innit?
That weren't really, he kind of did say that, but he definitely was like, don't listen to Mitch.
Yeah.
He was dismissive of Mitch. So, yeah, it's like, he was trying to be like, no. I mean, I didn't even bring you up. I mean, he didn't. She brought him up. But
right.
You did try and slander him for a little bit. Yeah. As Tea with Mercy says, Mitch is the biggest hypocrite ever.
Right. So this is it. Right? Seriously. Like, I was just like, bro, relax. After you've been doing, do you know what I mean? Like, spilling tea, like, doing drama, chatty-pattying all over the place. Girls, boys, whatever. Like, you relax. I didn't even know.
Was a funny convo, but I did feel for Mitch as well. Again,
him.
Every scene that Mitch has, I have always like, poor Mitch. Like, it's like he just never gets the break, because he probably is going to lose his girl.
Yeah.
Probably is going to lose her. Manami says, I felt really bad for Mitch this episode, especially when he went to Molly for advice. That is pretty basement, isn't it? The girl that left you, that you were like, I could see a future with her. You now got to turn to her and be like, what could I do better? And she gives you bad advice again. Poor guy. Poor bit.
Seriously, what was it?
Tea with Mercy says, but I rate Scott for not throwing Abby under the bus.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
No. Madupe says Scott is not at fault at all. He said, don't get advice from Mitch and himself and rather listen to yourself. I mean, Mitch would have been more slanderous in his heyday than Scott was. So,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Seriously.
Aisha J says, do you think he will lose her? Really? I don't think so. I don't know. I can see it happening. She seems really like, from when she keeps on saying Scott really is my type, though, I am like, no, you're setting this up. This feels very similar to Molly.
Yeah.
It just feels like you're going to have 1-2 nice chats. You're going to kiss. And it's going to be like, Mitch, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
I hope not, though.
Since they like Scott so much, maybe that's what's going to happen. Or it depends, because this new Bombshell's coming in, right? So what's that? How's that going to work? Because she might go for Mitch. It would make, do you know what I mean? Maybe he's got 2 people.
I mean, okay, so think about what the group can now infer from everything. Scott is prime. You'd be like, Scott is top man, because he is in an incompatible couple and he survived it. So if I was Abby, I'd be like, well, Scott is very popular. So I got to ride this train. Like, either I keep both of them going for as long as I can, or I jump to Scott and hedge my ride there. I think Mitch is going to lose.
Yeah, I think based on last night's results, if I was Abby, I'd move to Scott. He seems invincible. He can't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
I'll just teach him that shoes go on the floor. In your mouth.
On the floor.
Do you know what I mean? Keep your retainer in your mouth, bro.
Yes. Flipping it out.
Train him. But yeah, just generally. So Elom and Catherine, they kind of made up, do you know what I mean? But like, it was on the terrace, they kiss, she said she forgives him. Really annoying, unnecessary drama Elom caused there. And it seemed like
when she said, like, so you're not gonna hurt me.
Oh,
that was so cute.
And then he's like, no, it won't hurt you.
Well, we'll see, but
we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, love is in the air, right? Love is in the air. Zach and Molly having little cute conversation, saying he wants to take her clothes off, and she was like, go on then. She wants to be a hoe so bad.
Yeah. When they come out, she just
seriously. Liam Montel, Katie and Uzi, they talked about their matching bracelets, like Ty and Ella, talking about how gorgeous she is. She's his favorite person, and she's just like, why? Tell me why. I love that. I need reasons.
Ella was after all the compliments, bro.
You can see her cheeks just getting
her cheeks are amazing.
Yeah.
Her cheekbones are huge. Yeah. But yeah, that was cute.
It was very, very cute. It was a very nice moment. And then Ella gets a text about the dumping. It just all starts to get thingy, because obviously they're not even around the fire pit. Yeah. Scott immediately says, oh my God, it's me. You know what I mean? Because I mean, it made sense though. Least compatible couple, or most compatible. It makes sense that he'll come to that conclusion. Absolutely. And Ella reads it out straight away, and that's the thing. They tricked us because we thought it was Wit, but Catherine and Elom obviously. And the thing is, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, the producers are taking the absolute piss to get, what do you call it, Catherine's 2 best friends in there, Ella and Whitney, to read this out was actually out of order. It was actually out of order. So having Ella read out Catherine and Elom's name, and then Whit saying that obviously that they're dumped from the island immediately, and everyone thought it was a joke. Do you know what I mean? Everyone was shocked.
Whitney read it all. Whitney said that they are they have been voted the least compatible couple. That Catherine and Elom are the least compatible couple.
No, because Ella said the least. Okay.
And then
I'm
she got the text
sure
to say that they are being dumped from the island immediately.
Okay. Well, yeah, it came out, but it came from Ella and Whitney, and everyone was absolutely shocked. It was just horrible. Just like didn't like because of the impact that Catherine's position in the villa, they didn't give any space for that to breathe at all. It was just like go, and it was just absolutely disgusting, in my opinion. You know, everyone was saying in the heart, they were saying so many nice things about her, that she's such a real pleasure to be around, and like, do you know what I mean, made their experience like, you know, the best it could be and everything like that. And you know, even Catherine said herself, is, you know, it's the perfect way to go because she found a wonderful connection. And you know, I think Elom, I can't remember what he said, but it's just like the only way is up or something around that. And they all wave. They're literally, you know, at the doorway waving them off. Everyone's like super sad, super shocked. And then there's another text. And then they decided to gather everyone around the fire pit, which I feel like is so disrespectful. I'm just like, you know what? Did Catherine cuss out a producer? What was
what it feels like?
It feels like
Catherine, that somebody liked her, and maybe that person got the sack or something, and somebody else came in and was like, I don't really like working with her, and they decided to boot her. I was like, why is she getting booted in such a disrespectful way as an original that everybody in the house likes as well? It just felt like, nah, that this, I can't even lie, like that whole part afterwards. Last night I was more enraged, but this morning I was genuinely upset. Like a little tear did drop when she started crying. I was like, this is actually really harsh to watch as a person. It wasn't fair. She needed to have her moment around the fire pit, the same respect everybody else gets. I was like, nah, this ain't okay, really. The way they booted her out was not nice.
Yeah. It's like, you know, when they kill someone off in EastEnders, you know, like they're never coming back. Like, what did you do? It felt like it felt like that. It was just too harsh. It would just seem way too harsh, man. So anyway, they got another text, and that text, everyone goes around the fire pit, and I can't remember who read it out. I guess it doesn't matter too much, but it just revealed that also in the bottom are Leah and Montel, Katie and Uzi, and Jess and Sammy, and they've asked to stand up in front of everybody, and they're also at risk. Seeing Amber's face, I was just like, I wonder if Nepo babies are like ever consider like, oh, I didn't earn this, you know? Like I really didn't earn it.
Sometimes when people are being very honest, you do see those interviews where they literally are like, you know, then life becomes a little bit unfulfilled because everything kind of comes a little bit too easy. So your journeys are not the same as everybody else's. And yeah, I don't, she just seems very real to me, Amber. So I feel like actually you'd be like, really? And for everybody else, you would look at those two and be like, how are they not even in the bottom four?
Right.
Like, how does that make sense? Like,
especially Sammy and Jess. You think they're going to let this lie that they're in the bottom and Scott and Amber are not?
Like, they're getting gunned.
Oh my God. There's going to be a campaign to get Scott out. Trust me. There's no way. There's actually no way.
Scott's head is going to be huge.
Oh, yeah.
Flying now. Oh,
100%. And it's just like, I just don't even know. Yeah, this public. Yeah, I don't even know. It's annoying. So basically it was kind of left there. So like, and then the screen goes black, and then you hear the text, and I'm just like,
I thought they were gonna give us a bit more, like, because I was watching the time as well. You know when you do, when it gets to 10 and you're a bit like, actually there's a minute or so in it, they could round this up. It got to 10:04, and I was like, they could just tell us who was gonna go and we don't see them leaving. No,
It was a lot. It was actually a lot. I was just literally, and then it was just like tomorrow night, and then you just see new bombshells. What the fuck? Like, this is not what I care about right now. I don't care about this right now. And why are you dumping these people just to bring in these other people? Oh, I was annoyed.
Yes, the new bombshells though.
The new bombshells. So, you know when you see your note and it's just too rude.
Well,
I may have written that Josh reminds me of a gremlin.
Okay, can we discuss his eyes?
What's going on with his eyes? Something was off.
Eyes were different, no? He came on the screen and I was like, what's happened? I wasn't sure, like allergies, or is he another one with a different type of eye color? But his eyes look really strange to me. Like, he literally looked
serious,
a bit weird. Like, he looked weird. Anybody else think that? I can't even. Yeah, Gremlins, Sutton.
Yeah,
not very bombshell-ish. Really.
Not at all. But apparently, this is what he's coming in there for Jess.
Oh,
apparently. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they look really dark to me. But like, you know, when they're like completely, like, I've got quite dark eyes as well. But like, you know, I don't even know.
Yeah, it looked like he was wearing those like contacts that when people are like emos and they do those demon contacts.
Yes,
it looked like he was wearing, and I was like, what is going on? Like, that's strange.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. And then we've got Ella, another Ella
B. Ella B. Her name literally is Ella B.
Oh, for real?
Didn't even make it up. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So she's going, and apparently she's got history with Ty.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be.
So she's the new Uzi, basically. The thing is, I don't know. I'd be surprised at this point in the game if Ty's head would sway. I just don't see it happening. I think he knows he's been on that arc with Ella. So why would you turn to Ella B? Like that? That doesn't make sense. But I mean, they can try, I guess. Maybe he has a good thing with Ella B on the outside. Who knows? But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not feeling. I don't know. I'm not feeling that aspect of it. I just think it's pushing it too far. Actually, sorry, I just downloaded a picture of Josh, and his eyes aren't dark at all. They're actually quite light.
Oh, is it? So maybe it was something. Maybe it was something in the camera that wasn't bringing it out. Yeah.
Yeah, when it's small, they're like, I don't know, like a light brown type kind of color, maybe hazelish. I don't know, but it's just this seems to be their obsession. Lenzel says Ella B knows Sanam as well. Okay. Maybe she's a nice girl, maybe a bit boring. Do you think
King Cash, do you think Ty will remember her? No.
Probably not.
But I think he does actually properly know her, because Toby tweeted as well. Like,
really?
The producers have pulled in a blinder with this one. So she must be known to the clique. So maybe there is real history between them. But remember, they did that with Gemma and Jax.
Yeah, they did. Not too late in the game, though. But they did.
But it's like, it may not go how you think. It could literally just be Ty is going to summon somebody to be with Ella B.
Yeah.
he will hand her over to one of his brethren. But who knows how
but that means Ella can't catch a break, man.
No.
She can't catch a break. Well, yeah. Season 10 is 10ing. It's season. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot going on. Mate. There really is.
The Ty follows her on social media. Okay. So
is it?
Right.
Okay. Oh my God. So maybe they got history.
Oh, Lord in God. Jay says Ella B is number 64 from the 100 bodies Ty said.
Wow.
I mean, if Ty's already been there, he'll be over it though.
Yeah, that's a point actually. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Lizelle says, I think this pushes Ty to make Tella T his girlfriend. Yeah, we haven't had that yet. Yeah. They
true.
I think so as well. He's gonna be ready to be like, you're my girl.
Yeah. This is the thing though. I think that this is compared to was last season Tanya and Thingy?
Yeah. Winter. Yeah.
Okay, because they done the whole love, I'm in love like thing like so quickly, and so many of them were on this whole like let's be in a relationship so quickly. I think it's like skewed what's normal even for this TV show. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, why are they not loved up here? What's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, that's just because generally by now somebody had said I love you.
Yeah,
that had been said. So yeah, different. Producers are doing a lot of research to mess up Ty and Ella.
They seem to be.
Yeah,
they seem to be.
Yeah, they're really like putting them through their ringers, aren't they? Aisha says that she has Ella's name too. The producers want Ella to lose her mind. Yeah. I mean, it's British television, isn't it?
It is.
To have so many black people on the show is one thing.
Yeah, but you will not rest.
No, they're never going to make it easy for the black folks. And I think we would all expect that. But what they're doing to them though, other than Whitney, and look how amazing Whitney's character is. Like you have to be so top of tops for them to kind of leave you alone and not make you flipping dance for your supper. Yeah, they're gonna put Ty and Ella through the ringers. I hope they don't rise to it. I hope they are like, okay, cool, hi, and carry on.
I don't know. Let's even, because this is the thing. It's just like now I'm even thinking, what have you got in store for Whitney? Because I can't rest because you destroyed Catherine. You've destroyed. Do you know what I mean? Now you're doing a psychological roller coaster with Ella. Just leave Whitney alone. Just leave Whitney alone, man. Seriously.
I mean, they're not going to make Whitney win this easily. The same way they didn't with Amber. It wasn't an easy win for Amber. They put her through it as well. So Whitney so far hasn't had too much. Locham's going to do some shit, isn't he? In real time, I got there.
It's just like it's you know when it's just like, okay, yeah, I can't lie. I'm definitely more like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, do you know what I mean? In these types of scenarios. But I do think like, yeah, there's gonna be something. Maybe he gets to know the new Bombshell. Who knows? Because he did like Leah. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
she's not too far away from Leah, you know? God. And she's a dancer as well.
Tree for Life said Locham better not mess up Whitney's win.
Who said that? So, oh yes,
Whitney or Ty and Ella.
Yeah,
to win, and I'd be very happy with that.
Very happy.
They definitely have carried the series, like somebody else said. Definitely. Yeah. Boomer Mode said Ty has been carrying the show on his back.
Yeah.
He has.
He's doing a lot. I'm Whitney. I can't lie. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm scared for Whit too, Destiny. I'm scared for Whit too, man. I'm even my leg is shaking. Like I don't want him to hurt her, man. I really don't. I don't want him to hurt her.
Renee says they know Whitney is the show. They will use her to the end. Just before it ends, they will start on Whitney. Yeah, that final week, the final 2 weeks. I'm scared. You know, I'm scared for her.
Sorry, I don't. It's a bit early, but
oh, what if Ella B is the girl Ty had a threesome with? Maybe.
You just don't know. No.
I wonder where it's gonna go. I don't know. Oh Lord. But today should be an interesting one. Today's show should be another good show. Hopefully I'm not too annoyed because I was pissed.
I can't lie.
I knew they were going, but not like that.
Well, this is the thing. Like, I think I do that thing sometimes when I just don't like. I know what the outcome is, but I really don't want it to be that. So I just like, I'm delusional because I'm just thinking, hopefully, it's not going to happen. No,
for real, because I was like, it's going to be Catherine and Elom.
Yeah.
Whitney, and you was like, no, because that's too obvious.
Yeah. I was trying to hold on. I was trying to find anything. But no. Of course it was them, but it just made me so think that like I didn't realize how annoyed I would be. Like, do you know what I mean? But I just thought like this is fuckeries. Because also as well, because when she comes out, the hate that she's gonna get, the hate that she's getting already, like the jubilation I'm seeing from people, it's just like, really? Do you know what I mean? Is this not a form of bullying? Like, do you know what I mean? It's such a double standard. It's hypocrisy. It's actual hypocrisy. So I'm just not here for it, because she didn't oppositely say sorry to Scott. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not convinced now, especially after last night, that she didn't apologize. I'm pretty sure that they probably apologized to each other.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that's
I think so. And we haven't in days seen any real type of hate against Scott from anybody in the villa. But people are still going on like he's being bullied. And it's like, please give me the evidence of this, because all I'm seeing, the bullying is going on with the amount of slander that you're all doing against Catherine. That's bullying.
Yeah.
She has to come home and goes through Twitter and follows her name.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
We're all there being like, no, but we're Team Scott. We're Team Scott. Scott couldn't give a shit about any of you either.
At all. At all.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, as Shanice says, let's keep it real. Scott got the pity vote. Montel and Leah are the ones who were one of the most compatible couples.
I think from what we've seen, yeah, and I don't even like them too. So yeah, but they're definitely more competing.
Yeah. Uzi and Katie, fair to be there, and it needed to be Scott and Amber.
Yeah,
that's literally it.
Seriously.
And Aisha says they are dragging this bully plot. They are. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Said they have already started on it. I saw a TikTok yesterday saying she bullied Scott was out of order. The clip where he said to everybody he thinks he's been playing a game, and she said maybe it's truth. That part they're saying is Whit bullying Scott. See what that is? Anytime any black person says anything to Scott, it's like they're bullying him. So she can't have the bullying now.
No.
Disgusted.
I'm over that man. I'm absolutely over that man. Seriously. And I was right to be skeptical in the first place. It's just like there's something. I'll just leave last couple comments.
Ollie, it's disgusting. Tell them, Nada. It is. Yeah.
What did Sonia say?
Sonia says that empire Elom and Catherine were building was crumbled without a single brick being laid. It's sad to see. Let's see how they do on the outside. I would love to get them in the studio to chat with them.
Yeah.
Producer and Kevin, can you make it happen, please?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Power to make this happen.
Yeah. That would be epic. But yes, oh my gosh. Thank you guys. Thank you, residents, for joining us once again, especially on the early shift. Appreciate it. I'm just gonna, because I know producer Kevin's gonna come for our next, just remind you to like this video. Please. Like it now if you haven't already. It really, really does make a difference. It really helps us beat that algorithm. So please do that now. Also make sure that if you're not already subscribed, that you subscribe to the Shade Borough and also to Your Aunties Could Never. Make sure you share this across platforms. And if you're watching this later, please leave a comment for us and we will, try to do our best to read and respond back as well, kind of thing. But yes, as always, it's been a good one. Definitely for last night's episode. As much as it annoyed me, it was a good episode. It was.
Yeah. I was on an absolute emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good one. I just want the black folks to be safe.
Yes. And now tomorrow we are back in the studio at 12-ish. So everything should be on. Do we have a guest tomorrow?
I think we may have a guest and we have the phone in.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Oh, yeah. So we're going to do our phone in tomorrow. So instead of Saturday. So usually we do it on Saturday, but we're going to do it tomorrow, Friday. So yeah, if you've got some opinions, as you all do actually, do you know what I mean? Make sure you phone in. It was really, really fun last time. Do you know what I mean? So we've done it a couple of times now. It was really good. So we love hearing from you guys. Okay. Have a good day, man. Have a fantastic
day, guys.
Yes. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.